Yeah, I started DoorDash, and this is the second order they're offering me. The first one was $11 for 20 kilometers of total travel, which is totally crazy. This one is $7.75 for 9 kilometers. But what's interesting is that I'm loading here. That's Kinjo, and that's pretty much next to my home. So I'm tempted, but it's out of principle. It's less than $1 per kilometer. I don't want to do it, but you know, I'm driving back anyway, so at $7.75, that's, you know, like a gas money, but I'm waiting for something better. But DoorDash seems to be, and of course they keep like my acceptance rate, they really don't like that, 41%. But you see, I'm sitting in the red area, so it's supposed to be busy, but Lyft and Uber are dead. And so I have 3 apps running. You see, finding trips, that's Uber, and I'm tempted to go to the airport, but you see it says full, high earnings, like $3 signs. Okay, you see, this guy just keeps $8, 14 kilometers, and now it's picking up here, but it's going west. Like, what is this? $8 for 14 kilometers, and I end up in the west. Decline. Oh, you see, now it's 38%. It's gonna I think they're gonna close my account, man, because yeah, they don't like it when you're less than 50%, because, you know, but they were giving me some really shit you know, orders when I tried. It's been a while since I did anything with these guys, because it's so much easier to make money with taxi, you know. And I was thinking about this, comparing food delivery and taxi, and one advantage, of course, is that with taxi, when it's busy, you often get, sorry, I'm just attaching my camera to this little tripod. So when it's busy, you often get second order when you're 2 minutes away, 2 or 3 minutes away from your drop. You know, let's say I have a passenger and I'm like 2 minutes away, they send me an offer. And so I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to wait in the restaurant for the food, right? And with these guys, with food delivery, sometimes you waste like 10-15 minutes inside the restaurant because your order is not ready. Like 50% of the time you show up, they give you the bag, but other half, I would say, you have to wait. Especially this place, Kinjo, it's awful. They're super busy. But with taxi, right, it's just boom, 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 you know. You drop off somebody. Secondly, when you do food delivery, a big problem, especially downtown, is parking, right? So you have to find parking somewhere, and then you know, stress out whether you're gonna get a ticket or not, because of course there's no legal parking, so you have to park somewhere in the sideway, in a side street, you know. And then you have to walk, like, you know, sometimes, like a couple of times I had to park so far, I had to walk like 5 minutes, no, not 5 minutes, like 100 meters, you know, like 300 feet to the restaurant. And then you wait there and you're like fretting, you know, freaking out, I'm gonna get a ticket, because you can get $150 ticket just for illegal parking. And so with Uber, right, you stop for a second, pick them up. Sometimes you wait, no, maybe a couple of minutes, but you're inside the car. If somebody shows up like on a ticket, you know, like an inspector, parking inspector, you can leave. So you don't have that problem, you know, finding parking. And dropping off is the same. You just stop on the side of the road, or like some people are joking, why Uber drivers stop in the middle of the road? Well, because there's nowhere to stop, you know. When there's like a busy event, people just drop off somebody. I usually put my four-way flashes on, and so yeah, that's another advantage of taxis, that so no parking issues. You pick up somebody, you drop them off, you don't have to wait quite often. No waiting inside the restaurant. But one downside is that you do much more kilometers, you know. Like, not like this, I would never take this what they offer me here, 50 cents a kilometer. I was always looking for something like $2 a kilometer, you know. But a couple of times, I'm sitting next to my Starbucks. If I leave this plaza and I drive around like 300 meters, to the next little plaza, but that one is it has a couple of restaurants and it has an animal hospital. So a couple of times the lady who owns that animal hospital, instead of stopping at Starbucks, she's so busy that she's okay, hold on, we have a winner. 2 minutes away.
Head to your pickup at 10900 14th Street Northeast.
I know this guy. I already picked him up like 2 times. Okay, so now what we do is we go offline on this, and unfortunately we have to end dash. But you see, like, it's red, it's busy. Over here it says $1.50 extra per order, but this is better. I think, yeah, last time, where did we go? I think somewhere close to Highway 16, which is actually a good area. But I know this name. Interesting. Well, I just dropped off my first passenger and shut down right next to his house. And look at this. Everywhere is a surge zone, except where the surge is sitting. Here it's dead. So these little zones, that's where you get extra money each time you take a trip. You see, like, this colored, especially here. Man, what is that? Well, downtown is not even that busy. Like, this is downtown. Like, the business is northwest. Look at this. You see, the redder it is, the more money you get. And over here, well, that's pretty far from me. So I'm sitting next here to Trans-Canada Highway 16. And normally it's a good area, but now it's nothing here. So I just made $14.25. Of course, no tip. So it was $14.25 for 15 kilometers. Actually, they paid me more because, you know, we had to do a detour. There was a lot of traffic at the bottom of Deerfoot Trail near 16 Ave. And I said to the guy, I said, looks like we can take 32 Avenue, which is north of 16, and then find a way down. Or, check this out. 4 minutes, 1.5 kilometers. I like that.
Head to your pickup at 918 16th Street Northeast.
Okay. Now let's close this one. Alright, yeah, Lyft is sluggish. Like even DoorDash gave me 2 offers today. Well, I had all the apps open, right? Lyft, Uber, DoorDash. So DoorDash gives me 2 offers, but they're super cheap. Uber finally gives me this guy, and Lyft nothing. And so now again I started all the apps and nothing's happening. Okay, so you see we're driving 4 minutes, 1.8 kilometers. And I like that when it's not that far, because if it's something like 10 minutes, I never take that, because people don't have patience. A few times I've taken offers like this, you know, and I start driving, and after like 3-4 minutes they cancel because they want something closer. They don't have the time to wait 10 minutes. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I'm sitting in front of my favorite Bean Vietnamese restaurant. Just ordered the freaking awesome noodle soup. It's $20 plus spring rolls plus tips, so $28. I used to do it like almost every day. Now that's it. I gotta save money because they don't come easy. And speaking about money, so yeah, I started running Lyft and Uber, mostly Uber. Actually, I only did 1 Lyft trip, but today was busy. Today was busy. Turns out I had a couple of passengers that were saying they were going to a Christmas party, you know, so it's corporate Christmas parties. And actually next week, Friday, that's when I'm doing a photography. I'm doing photography at a corporate event, and then Sunday 15th, our company has a Christmas party that, you know, I attend. So yeah, so this weekend and next weekend it's busy. People are going around, moving around. And so yeah, I started doing Uber, and I couldn't even look at how much money I made, because 2 minutes before I would drop somebody off, they would give me something else. And I keep, the only time I said no was when it was like, I accepted it while I was doing a ride, and then when I stopped, it says, okay, head over to pick up your next, victim, so to speak. And it says 12 kilometers, no, 12 minutes, 6 kilometers. And I don't like that. I know they would cancel, so I cancel myself. I said accept it by mistake. They give you a bunch of reasons there, but I said, yeah, cancel. And right away they gave me something 3 minutes away. That's more like it. And so yeah, I moved a bunch of people. It was funny, like downtown, I went like west downtown to east downtown, then picked up somewhere there that were going west downtown, then from west again to east, like 9 Ave and 17. It was back and forth, but it was okay. And so I made with Uber $74.46. Of course, that's gross. That's what they paid me. And if we look at earnings, so you see, like, this is crazy. It's like 2 kilometers, $377. It's worse than food delivery, but it paid. It's I didn't burn much gas. So here was 5 kilometers, $7.27. This one was good. 8 kilometers, but I got $36 because there was a surcharge, Amazing. Love surcharge. 10 kilometers, $12. 15 kilometers, $14. And this is the one I canceled, so 0, right? And so I got $74, and my weekly, now I'm sitting at 281. So you see, Monday I took off, and then Tuesday I made $74, Wednesday $80, Thursday 51, Thursday was very bad, and Friday 74. And my last ride was in downtown, and it was already like 7:20, and I always try to finish by 8, right? And so Uber is totally unpredictable because it does not tell you right where you're going. So I was afraid it would take me, like it happened before, like somewhere very far west. And so what I did, I started Lyft. I closed Uber, and then I started Lyft. And Lyft here has a little option. It's because I'm offline, but basically they're called location filters, and one of them is called head to destination, which is beautiful. So head to destination, and it has my home address in there already. So I clicked home, and then you can choose the radius, like small, medium, large. So I chose small because large is like it can send you to it's a big area, but small was perfect. So I started driving, and Lyft gave me a lady 10 kilometers away, but it was on my way. Like I'm leaving downtown and heading north on Highway 2, and there's a Walmart on 64 Ave, and it says pick up lady this one, and she goes to my area, to this northeast Calgary. So I picked her up, and you see, and I made $15. No tip, and I already cashed out. You see, like all these guys, they allow you to cash out. So I already cashed out $15. I think they take like 50 cents or something. And I cashed out the Uber. Boom, boom, boom. So total I made, and actually Uber paid me $80 for some reason. I think somebody probably gave me a tip before. So I got $80 from Uber and 15, or rather 14 from Lyft. And so today I made $94. So the plan for tomorrow is I'm gonna do the same crazy thing I did last week. I'm gonna set up my alarm for 4:30 and make some coffee, and hopefully 4:45 I'll start trucking, because Saturday in winter we start at 8, so I don't have to be at work until 7:45. So I have from 5 o'clock until 7:15, 7:30. And last Saturday was crazy. But yeah, this Saturday I'm working again. But finally next Saturday I'm off. It's because I was doing another driver a favor, and never again. So it's too tiring, So this will be my third Saturday I'm working in a row. But I like getting up early in the morning. I like driving in the morning because that sunrise is still coming. But Driving at night is a bit depressing, but I'm getting better at it, you know. And I'm making some money. I'm meeting some interesting people. Talked to some girls today, like they were very nice. One was Nina. I said, "Are you Ukrainian?" She says, "No, I'm from Croatia." So we talked a little bit. Then another lady said she was originally from Medicine Hat. I said, "Hey, I know Medicine Hat." I said, "I used to be a trucker. I crossed the Trans-Canada Highway there all the time." And she says, "Yeah, I moved here 4 years ago," like a young lady, you know. Or she was going to a Christmas party. So yeah, talk to some people. At least I didn't sit at home staring at the wall, you know. I love it. Thanks.